My teenage daughter said my little notes were cringe AF, so I stopped writing them. Every weekday at 6 a.m., I wrote my daughter Joanna lunch notes with a little smiley face, just like I always did since she was 8. But last month, Joanna woke up early and stormed into the kitchen, slamming her backpack on the table. "Mom, you have to stop with the notes," she said, her face all red. Everyone no cap laughed at me when they saw what you wrote yesterday. She pulled out the crumpled note I wrote the day before that read, "Hi, baby bear. Hope school is great today. Love you lots, Mama Bear. P.S. Let's get you new deodorant after school." Then she pulled out a Ziploc bag full of old sticky notes I'd left her. "Nobody else's parents do this weird stuff," she said. "It's literally so cringe. So please, I'm in high school now, not kindergarten. Just leave me alone, okay?" I felt a painful tug in my heart and agreed, throwing out today's cute note in the trash before handing over the lunchbox. The rest of the week played out the same. I'd hand her a noteless lunchbox, and Joanna smiled genuinely, hugging me before heading out. But I was still heartbroken over it. "She's just growing up," my friend said, patting my hand. "They all pull away at this age. Don't take it personally." So I stopped everything. No reminder sticky notes on her binder. No, "Don't forget your retainer" on the bathroom mirror. No, "Love you, kill that presentation" tucked in her laptop bag. And yet Joanna seemed thrilled, bragging to her friends about how she'd trained me to be normal. But after a few weeks, I also noticed other things happening to Joanna. She missed deadlines, even the one for the spring musical audition sign-up. She'd been talking about that musical for months, but without my reminder notes, it completely slipped her mind. Then she missed her best friend's surprise party, showing up so late that everyone ignored her the entire party. She was devastated and clearly getting overwhelmed. And me? Even when I desperately wanted to remind her about something, I'd stop myself. She wanted a mom who didn't leave notes everywhere, so that's what she got. But then, 2 weeks later, things completely spiraled out of control. That Monday afternoon, Joanna had to present a big student council election speech. Usually for things like this, I left her notes with speech tips everywhere. Remember to pause after each key point on her mirror. Make eye contact with different sections in her folder, even a few "you've got this," and remember to joke around and have fun in her lunchbox. But there were no notes this time. So when Joanna got up on that stage with hundreds of kids watching, she completely fell apart. She stuttered, forgot her key campaign promises, had long, awkward pauses that made everyone shift in their chairs uncomfortably, and even messed up her own principal's name. It was hard to watch her crumble apart on that stage, especially knowing just how hard she worked on her speech. Before she reached the end of her speech, Joanna started crying and ran off. I found her sobbing in the bathroom 10 minutes later. "I'm a failure," she cried into my shoulder. "I completely blanked out up there." I stroked her hair gently. "It's okay, you did your best." She rubbed her eyes, smudging her makeup onto her hands. "I needed you, Mom. Why didn't you help me practice? Where were the tips you always gave?" "Well, sweetie, I thought you wanted me to stop," I said quietly, "but this time I didn't. And you're my mom. You've always helped me with everything, but you weren't around when I needed you the most." The brown mascara stained her cheeks in streaks. She cried out between sniffles. "And now look, I'm a laughingstock all on my own, when I just wanted to feel normal." I held her tight and whispered, "Oh, baby," until she finished sobbing. The next morning, I put a small post-it note in Joanna's lunch. "Just breathe. Mistakes don't define us," with a tiny heart. She texted me at lunch with 3 heart emojis and a "thank you, Mom. Love you." I started leaving notes again, but adjusted them for her age, made them more subtle. I hid them in places I knew only she'd find them. I changed all the cringe baby talk to more practical reminders and quiet encouragement. A week later, I overheard Joanna talking to her friend in the kitchen. "Yeah, my mom leaves me notes," she said. "I'm pretty lucky to have a parent who always thinks about me and has my back no matter what." Then one night, as if things couldn't get even better, I found something in my purse. A small post-it note in Joanna's handwriting. "Thanks for never giving up on me."